So far, 2021 has been pretty remarkable. Maybe not as volatile as 2020, but remarkable nonetheless. So let's cover some of the remarkability of 2021. And thus we turn to Michael Hartnett, who is the Chief Investment Strategist at Bank of America and who has compiled the following charts and lists of remarkable statistics. While looking at this chart, as of April 24, 2021, 1 billion COVID-19 vaccinations have been administered to the public. There have been 3 million global deaths from coronavirus, and there have been 60 million global deaths from all causes in 2019, along with 140 million global births in 2019. There have been 14 million U.S. jobs gained since May of 2020, which follows the 22 million jobs lost during the pandemic. And there has been $30 trillion in global policy stimulus in 2020 and 2021. There have been 201 central bank interest rate cuts since February of 2020. And for those keeping track, there have been 989 central bank interest rate cuts since the great financial crisis. Central banks have purchased $1 billion of financial assets every hour since February 2020, and a total of $21 trillion since the great financial crisis. The U.S. national debt per taxpayer in 2025 is expected to be $78,591. That debt equals about $27 trillion. In these terms, those stymie checks won't go too far. And the global market cap of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies at about $2.3 trillion is about 1% of global equities of $112 trillion and bonds of $118 trillion. The first quarter of 2021 was the worst first quarter return ever for the 30-year Treasury bond, the worst for investment-grade bonds since 1980, and the worst for gold since 1982. The $51 trillion gain in the global equity market cap since the March 2020 lows in the markets was the fastest and the largest rally of all time. The $8.2 trillion market cap of Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, and Facebook equals the value of all emerging markets where the population is 6 billion people. And specific to this chart, 29% of U.S. bank stocks are above the 200 DMA. Now go look back and see when the previous record was. The $602 billion inflow in global stocks in the past 5 months exceeds the inflow of the prior 12 years combined. The Bank of America private client allocation to equities at 64.3% is at a record high. Now, this information is good to keep in mind. It could be useful in the near future. And for today, that's ChewDog Charts. Thank you.